Camden along Highway 17. You want to be also in your safe place, the smallest room, lowest floor, away from all windows. This warning includes the northern part of Madison County. Canton, now we can give you the all clear. Madison was never involved in this tornado warning, and Ridgeland, you are not part of this tornado warning. This is for the northeast part of Madison County, and this storm moving to the northeast. As of right now, that warning has not been extended into Leake County. We'll see what the Weather Service decides to do with that, but as of right now, it only includes the northeast part of Madison County. Our second tornado warning, it includes the east part of Holmes County and the western half of Atala County, just east of Durant right now, just east of I-55, right on Highway 51. That's where we have the potential tornado moving east-northeast. It will come very close to Possum Neck, very close to Rocky Point. It looks like Kosciuszko. This will miss you just to the northwest based on this current track. But still, we want everybody along and north of the Highway 12 corridor here, Highway 12, especially Highway 19, to come and get in your safe place right now as this storm passes on through. As this moves on off to the northeast. Now let's pull out and give you the big view here on what's happening. We have additional storms developing to our west and areas that received heavy thunderstorms today. Shawnee County, Issaquena County. We have more coming across the state line, across the Mississippi River. And I'm telling you, these storms in Louisiana are developing quickly. They're strengthening quickly.
They're becoming large too. That's the other thing I've noticed. Their size has increased dramatically just in the last half hour or so.
And these storms will have the right environmental conditions to work with here. What we're trying to tell you, if you have not received heavy storms today, for those of us south of I-20, these are headed in our direction. We have another round heading in. We are not done with this, not by a long shot.
And we would say they'll probably be here in the next couple of hours at this point. I think that would be a safe bet. So very close to the evening commute, we are going to be looking at storms entering much of western and central areas of the state. At that point, the storms that have been causing problems across Yazoo, Holmes, and Atala and Madison should be exiting the area, but again, we are focused on those right now. But we do want to let you know that there are more storms very likely headed our way for the early evening hours.
And the storm really of a concern right now, the greatest concern that looks like it would have the most likely setup for a tornado, right east of Durant here, still right on Highway 51. We get these radar scans coming through, we get updates, but right on the Highway 51 corridor, the Atala County line, that got the Holmes County on the left, Atala County on the right, Possum Neck right here along Highway 19, and Highway 12 a little bit farther to the south. That goes back over toward Kosciuszko. Even though Kosciuszko is included in this polygon warning, the potential tornado sure looks like it will stay off to your northwest. Possum Neck, Rocky Point, even west, even southwest of Rocky Point, Possum Neck up toward west, you need to be in your safe place here. Where you see that appendage hanging out just west of Possum Neck, that's where we would have a possible tornado very close to that little town. And then ultimately Rocky Point and the Highway 35 corridor north of Kosciuszko here. Kosciuszko, you are technically still under this warning, but the possible tornado will pass just to your northwest. No need, please don't travel along any of these roads here. Highway 19, Highway 12 is looking okay just west of Kosciuszko right now, but Highway 35 out of Kosciuszko to the north, this possible tornado will cross right over that corridor here within the next 15 minutes or so.
And we're watching two storms for you right now. I want to remind you of that. This is the one that we're talking about right now along the border of Atala and Holmes counties, but if we go a little bit further south, the one in Madison County is starting to show signs that it's flaring up again, and there it is, very close to Cobbville and Davis. This one is moving northeastward. You could see it right there up to about Camden, a very nasty storm. The rotation is increasing just a little bit on it. As a result, let's just take a look here and see if we can detect anything. We're seeing some indications of rotation there, but not an awful lot at this point. But we have to pay very close attention to this storm as well. You are under a tornado warning in the northern sections of Madison County here. That will continue for a little while. And then as we take a look at the storm right here in northeast of Durant, this is just starting to move into the western sections of Atala County, and this is a particularly dangerous storm. It is moving toward the community of Possum Neck, a hook echo in here, looking like it's setting up pretty well on radar that is moving northeast at around 50 miles an hour. There it is. We've been seeing this signature pretty well defined for the last, I don't know, 45 minutes now. As it moved out of Yazoo County, and now
it seems to be tightening up again. Which
yeah,
means
exactly. And a great point By the way, tornado warning canceled now for Holmes County. Just want to let you know that. Tornado warning canceled for Holmes County, but it does continue for Atala County. There you go, moving into the western sections of the county from just about the community of West into central and western sections of Atala County right now. A dangerous situation, a potential tornado moving toward the Mount Herman area as well as Rocky Point down through about Possum Neck. This continues to move in that general area, and a very large hail also likely with this particular storm, possibly upwards of baseball size hail. Also getting here just a tornado warning continuing for Atala County, a possible tornado indicated by Doppler near Possum Neck, as I mentioned, and that is moving northeast. So if you live along highways 19 or even 35, prepare for this storm as it continues moving in your direction. And on the northern reaches of Atala County, again, as I've been mentioning around Mount Herman, large hail very likely by your area, also a tornado possible with this particular cell. The thunderstorms that are producing these tornadoes, the thunderstorms do what we call pulsing, whereas they may for a few minutes look very intense and then they lose some of their punch and then they just regenerate back. They could even be stronger about 5-10 minutes later. So these are not storms that are staying the same as they go throughout the day. These storms are definitely increasing, decreasing, and even with some tornadoes, you have tornadoes that bounce. They don't stay on the ground the whole time. Sometimes they're just in the air. But again, we are seeing signatures here that are indicating very high likelihood of tornadoes moving across portions of Madison as well as Atala counties at this point. Severe thunderstorm warning going into effect now for Atala, Leake, as well as Madison counties until 4:15. That's the yellow color there on your screen.
And that's actually a little bit of good news, Dave, because the Weather Service, it looks like they're going to transition that warning in Madison County to a severe thunderstorm warning rather than extending the tornado warning off into Leake County. But however, they have noted that some of the rotation is increasing on that storm, so the danger is still there for Madison County, but they've elected to go with a severe thunderstorm warning for Leake County that includes points northwest of Carthage, including Conway. But this by far the storm of the
I do not for tornadoes. It has just been